Is it me, or is Nerf de-evolving? They used to have the best blasters ever. Stuff like the Vulcan. I mean, the Vulcan was like the coolest thing. To this day, when I see them at a Goodwill, I still stop and think, man, what a cool looking blaster. Blasters like the Rapid Strike. I mean, there's nothing better than a Rapid Strike, especially when you mod them. We can't forget about the Hailfire. This thing had a tremendous amount of ammo capacity, and it was innovative, and we've never seen anything like it to this day. And many of you cannot forget the tried and true Stampede. The Stampede has gotta be the best Nerf AEG ever created. And even to this day, we're still chasing the AEG platform. It just makes you wonder, will we ever see an awesome blaster like these? And also, why have they just stopped making cool stuff?
Hello? What the hell do you think this is, giving this to kids? Are you freaking kidding me? My daughter has welts all over her. My freaking son is a maniac. They're running all around town like nuts. Are you kidding me, you moron?
I understand now. It's the parents who've kept Nerf from evolving. Those stupid parents wouldn't know fun if it blasted them in the face. Or maybe they will. If I covertly distribute these blasters around town, parents won't know who to bring them back to, and they'll have to learn to live with this new way of life forever.
Makes me wonder if there's an answer out there somewhere. Wonder who that could be. I'm not expecting anyone. All right, let's see what we got here. A stock. Whew. Big old ammo can filled with chains, a grip, a box of Worker Gen 3s, ooh, and a very hefty blaster. Wow. So on this blaster, we have a N-Strike stock attachment. Let's go ahead and put this worker stock on. Whew. On the bottom, it looks like you slide this on, and it is magnetic, and it holds pretty well. Got the forward handle. Let me slide that on. Oh, what a beast. There you have the Bytech HBM TAC 23. And boy, do I have some stuff to tell you about this thing. Now, special thanks to Bytech for sending in a hardware kit. I actually built this one here, and I absolutely love this thing. It's worth mentioning that the build guide for this and all the parts that are included actually made for a pretty enjoyable build. The documentation is really great, and there are some really helpful PCBs that allow you to do all your soldering beforehand and then put it all together and plug it in as you build the blaster. And I haven't really seen that many Nerf designers do that for these 3D printed blasters, so that is super cool. So let's run down the features real quick. So the main thing, this is a flywheel blaster. You got a couple Hurricane wheels up here, powered by some Adadarch Kraken motors. There's a sprocket here with a massive motor in here that turns the whole thing. Underneath is a switch that it actually engages with, which then sends signal to an Adadarch solenoid in here, which actually pushes the darts through the chain into the flywheels and then is able to index it. It's actually a really amazing design. On the top here, you have the slam door, which does slam into place. You have these two buttons here that you can push in to pull it up. And there is this chain guide here, which actually applies some pressure to the chain, which helps it index through the system. On the trigger system, it is a two-stage trigger. So as you pull the trigger, it will begin to rev the flywheels. And then when you pull all the way back, it engages this sprocket system along with the solenoid pusher. On the side here, we have a really cool battery compartment tray, which this whole thing is actually powered off of 3S LiPo. I will say the battery tray is pretty large and can fit some pretty substantial sized batteries. So with all that said, I'm gonna take this outside. We're gonna grab some chronograph readings off this blaster and shoot some targets. Let's head on outside. Let's get some chronograph readings. 117.7. 114.4, and 117.7. All right, let's shoot some cups. So it appears I'm having a feeding issue, and as you can see, the sprocket here is angled upward. I think I'm not seated properly, so I got to take a look at that. But I can fire these individual chains with not too many issues. But yeah, really cool. It turns out I'm missing an insert inside the box that allows the chains to be fed properly without binding, so it looks like I need to print that out. So final thoughts on this blaster. I absolutely love this. And now in the beginning of this video, I talked about how it doesn't feel like Hasbro or Nerf is making any cool stuff anymore. I really feel like they should have kept going with some of the really cool designs like the Vulcan and whatnot, and maybe did something like this. If you've been following the Nerf space in recent years, it turns out that other companies have been stepping up and filling in that void that Nerf has left. One company in particular is X-Shot, and the X-Shot Insanity line is a good example of what I'm talking about. From its Ragefire to all the other blasters that hook onto it, it shows that X-Shot really understands the meaning of fun. In addition, Dart Zone has just announced the Boxer Pro. Essentially, it is a short dart firing, chain indexing, flywheel looking blaster that definitely fits the part of heavy machine gun. For a large toy manufacturer to step up and actually do a blaster like this is big, because we have seen these in the 3D printed Nerf space, and also Mr. Heathpants has made one too, the LMG, but we've never seen a toy company come out and make a belt-fed blaster that shoots half darts and is somewhat decent. I have a lot of high hopes for this blaster. Let me know in the comment section if you're gonna pick this one up. I do believe that Bytech is a pioneer in this field, which is really cool. It's unfortunate that it's 2025 and we're just now starting to see short dart firing miniguns like this, but I'm excited to see what other companies do. As always, I wanna thank you for watching today's video. I'm DrFlux. Be safe and happy foam flinging.